So, hey YouTube! Today's the day I'm going to start the sauna build. Now the wood and the insulation hasn't arrived yet, but it gets delivered the day. Look at the sunshine. Look at that sunshine. Look at that. The windows are a fucking absolute. That's pretty bad, that's pretty really good. I probably look really handsome in this light, I'd imagine. I think so. And then I'm gonna just start. Now I've got a rough plan. I've got a really rough, I'll show you. I'll actually show you. Rough plan is I'm gonna do like the base. Like there's gonna be a base to it. There's some like measurements of the base. Expect big things. Big things. Expect big things. No, I'm not saying anything, but expect big things. That's what I'm saying. It's my 17th birthday. 17 years young. What better way to treat myself than on my birthday just to build a sauna? If you're making a YouTube video about it, why not just measure the wood and why not just draw up a plan? You've had plenty of time to do that. I've had plenty of time to do that, but I've not done it. And I guess I just didn't want to. That's the bottom line. I didn't want to do that. I would just much rather just take it as it comes. Take it as it comes. As it comes. Or maybe you should just take me as I come. Oh, Scar, help me! I didn't care why. He never found it suspicious. Uncle Scar. I would think he was going to be suspicious. Aye, very suspicious. Or just a paedophile, to be honest. Uncle Scar will look after you. Didn't leave me. Didn't fucking leave me with Uncle Scar. That's the wood arrived, and what a fucking knobhead, way too much. I went mental with it. Way too much wood. Fucking like that. Mirror there. It's only gone there. It's only to fill this wee space here. Be fine, it just means that I can build it even better than I thought. Right, I'm just going to dive right in because the sun's already starting to set and I want to try and get as much of this done as possible, so 6 to 8 centimetres I've measured. 6 to 8 centimetres I've measured for the front bit. Got pretty dark and I've not really been measuring stuff. Okay, now I know this is gonna sound crazy because it's only been a few hours, but I've fallen head over heels in love with the wood. Oh! It's raining. So I want to waterproof it if it's outside, obviously. Oh, it's underneath and on. Keep going. Let's get all the angles up that way, you know. To be updated, so I've been making the frames to slot into the posts that I've already done. I had to come in, it's properly raining now. So I brought all the shit in. I still got to put some bits across, screw it in, and then once that's all done, I'm going to jump onto the roof. Well, look at that. Go on, look at that. Go on, look at it. Look at it. Oh, look at that. Go on. Oh! That's the sun out now, so... Honestly, seconds ago it was pissing with rain, now look at that shit. Nice and sunny, so I'm going to nip back out and finish this shit off. A wee coffee though. You might think that's Borville, it's no. I was honestly back outside for about 5 seconds. Fucking hell, man. So obviously the weather's been rather ridiculous and I can't keep coming in it. Because I'm fucking picking up all my shit. I'm moving the drill in, fucking the jigsaw. I can't keep... So I'm just going to try and do as much as I can in the kitchen for now. I've taken the air key! I've taken the air key! I've taken the air key! I feel the air key, man! I feel the air key! I'm a joiner. I'm a joiner and I'm coming to get you. Here I come. You can say that we are nothing, but you know the truth. And the bars don't melt. Stop feeling. Pretend it's a fanny. I still have to make the roof. I may or may not leave that until tomorrow. I think what I'll do is right now, I've done these bits on the two sides a little bit higher because there's going to be a plank on top of here and it'll taper down so that... So the front's actually a bit lower than the roof front. So it's not a massive problem. I could just fucking chuck another bit up here, but what I'm gonna do, and it's not a huge difference, so what I'm gonna do is, the difference between that, the space-wise, I'm just straight up gonna, instead of screwing that part onto the frame, I'm just gonna screw that directly into the posts. And that'll be just fine. It's not gonna, because it's so thick as well, because it's gonna have like quite a thick barrier, it's not really going to change it too much. It's just that'll be in the fucking posts. That's the difference. When I go to insulate it, this bit's fine, this bit's fine. This bit's going to be a fucking nightmare. So I've got insulating foam. So if I can't cut this triangle perfectly, which I probably can't, I'm not fantastic at doing joinery stuff. So I'll probably just get the insulating foam and just fucking it maybe to about there, and then try and insulate this bit, so... Aye! Oh! So when you pull these sides up, just luck that I could squeeze it through the door. Finish. On that side and that side. But, we need to charge the bell. Back, I used this chipboard stuff for the roof. But I'm just chucking it up the back, then I'm going to weatherproof this chunk just so it doesn't get fucked. And I've got all the other sides, and the door still to fill. Is that you coming to me wanting shagged? Aye, I'm not saying anything against him, I'm just saying there's too many out here taking all the jobs, eh? Aye, well my mum's uncle's brother's son was one.
I've got nothing against them. We'll let them in the house and everything. All the wood's on the side. I put some expanding foam up here. Roof's on, felt's on. Boom. Chucked some filling stuff just for any tiny wee gaps in that. Lock. Wee bit of tight. Insulation will go in here. So now I just have to put the insulation and then the floor down. Aye, the sauna's purely for function. I understand that a lot of folk would think that looks quite messy. It looks quite messy because you can see the expanding foam, you can see like the stuff that I've put in between the wood, the filler stuff. Personally, I didn't give a fuck about that. I didn't care. I just want it insulated properly. So, if you want the nice version, just take more care with it outside. But I'll tell you what, that looks like shit. It looks like shit, but the wood's been treated, insulation shit, the wee fucking stuff in between the wood, that's gonna be that's gonna keep all the heat in, probably. It's obviously when you get to this stage, you're just cutting the Kingspan insulation and stuff it in the gaps. That is as simple as that. You stuff it in the gaps. And then any wee bits that you fuck up, because I fucked up a few, if you mess it up and cut it too small, just rip some bits off and stuff it in. That seems to work quite well. Door as well. I made the door the same way. Made a frame, planed the edges, made sure to fit in, and then chucked the thicker wood on it. Big. Oh, you have to really slam it though. Camera goes on 45 years older. That's how long it takes. Good progress, good prog. So that's the insulation in, vapour barrier around all the top. I've put the floor in as well, and I've even chucked just a wee vent on it, and I'm going to put another vent in that top corner as well. Here we go, last chunk of the video. I'm just going to show you the actual finished sauna. I got an electrician to come and wire this. Painted it in rough paint at the end, which looks really patchy, but here we go. Right, so when I'm in here, I'm like 5'7". Look at that. So I can't actually stand up in here, but it just means that it heats up a lot quicker as well because of that. Put the vents in. I just got these wee vents off Amazon, and I just kind of tacked them on, put some of this over just to seal it. I put all the cladding on as well. This was just cheap, somewhat cheap cladding for wick. Just nailed it on. Bench, easy enough to build, just a simple bench, but this is all untreated wood just because obviously you're not wanting to like get fumigated with the fumes coming off it. Wee thermometer. So I got an electrician to come and put the heater in. So I bought this heater. It's like, I think it's like 40 watt, maybe 38 watt, which is pretty fucking powerful. So it wasn't just a case of like plug it in, you actually have to have it like wired into your house, which is fucking mental. I thought I would play it safe, get somebody to do it, so he did. I just bought it, he came and fitted it. The highest I've had it is 80 degrees Celsius, which was fucking horrendously hot, by the way. Like sweating, you're going, you're breathing stuff in, burning. It's incredibly hot. Can put water on it as well, but I've not really dabbled with that a huge amount because obviously, see if you look at it, these are the rocks to put the water on, but once it's on and it's glowing, you can actually see through like the element here. So when you pour the water on it, like there's a chance it'll dribble into this, but it should be fine, it'll just evaporate. But I only put really small bits on at a time just to make sure it's not going to fucking dribble all the way through, because I'm in here and when this is on you can hear it popping and cracking and stuff, and when I first put it on some of the rocks were exploding, so you're like fucking just try to not get a scalding hot rock in the eye. I take it easy with the water, I must say. I also got some paraffin oil to oil this just to make sure it's like mold resistant and all the rest of that shit.
So aye, there we go, there's the sauna build. There's a few wee bits that I could still do. I could make like a better handle and stuff for it, but that's it fucking done. For now at least, completely finished. Oh, do you want a review? Do I think it was worth it? Aye, it works really well. Like, it does heat up really well. Originally when I first put it in, I thought the heater was fucked, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to like message Amazon, get a replacement sent out. They ignored me, by the way, just to pop that out there, because originally I did think it was fucked. It was just a reset switch. It can overheat, so you pop the reset switch at the bottom. That powered it up again. Aye, absolutely worth it. I had one of those tent saunas before, which were absolutely terrible. These things are awesome. Now, I have not looked at my energy bill since I put it in, and I've probably used it maybe like 7 times since I put it in, so if it comes through that I've been using 75 grand's worth of electricity, then I'm fucked. I actually looked at some of the footage back and I was like, oh, that gives no insight onto how to like build the sauna. It's just me dancing about shagging the wood, and I thought, fuck that, there's fine. I hope that was helpful and it's given you all the information you need to build your sauna. And if there's anything you can take away for this, it's that you shouldn't really be measuring too much. Just go for it. Just fucking go for it, because it worked out, that's the thing. I didn't really have a plan when I went into it. Just take it as it comes. Cut twice, measure once, all that shit. I just dive in and go for it. Why not? Why not like, comment, subscribe, and just make sweet passionate love.